know what I'm talking
with
about.
the husband,
It's a
and he was
one-word movie. It's a one-word movie for Jeopardy.
Oh,
No.
not Jeopardy.
Fuck.
It's not oh my god.
Damn, I feel like I just said
Acrimony. Yeah.
acrimony will
For
get
1,000.
you going.
1,000.
Acrimony will get you going, and you'll see this place in their mindset.
But that's the thing. So there's movies that will definitely reveal a lot about your partner or the person you're dating. And, you know, again, dating a white woman, when I first watched Fruitvale Station, this set the tone for us.
Wait, tell us about it.
I was like, oh, nah, this is not going to work. You don't get it? Got you.
Nah,
I don't
think he told
get
us
you.
last week.
Like,
no, not about this movie.
what?
No, yeah, tell us though. What was the
same thing that you were
scenario?
telling us last week about
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was all the same.
Oh.
But stop tying things together. Let people wonder. This is a suspense show. No, it was not the same person. It was the same person.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So like, but yeah, so certain movies will allow you to know what side of the fence certain things are on, certain people are on that are deal breakers for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is great because like it's like, all right, you know what? This ain't gonna work because listen, I ain't with a girl that's not cooking or cleaning. Like maybe I'm just making this up, guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I don't know. Like in
Just making
the
this
fact
up.
that you
No.
like use that movie, I think that is like very like relatable to a lot of people because like say you're watching, matter of fact, I think my lawn sister, she's married to a white guy. I think they went to go see like 12 Years a Slave or something like that.
Oh wow.
Absolutely not.
I
I wouldn't even do that.
but
That's
her
not fair.
husband.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Like,
You can't watch movies because you married somebody that's not
right.
that culture.
It's
That's
like,
actually smart not to watch.
That I was
No,
gonna
no, no.
say,
I
that
think
just
it's
seems
smart
like
not to watch it.
coming ahead.
No, I think
Keep peace in your house.
That's called
No.
prolonging the demise.
The inevitable.
yeah, like I think if I
talk about it.
if I have a spouse that's white and I say, hey, I want to go see 12 Years a Slave, and they say I don't want to see it, I'm gonna be like, why the fuck you don't want to see it? You watch every other documentary, you watch every other like history-based movie. Why the fuck you don't want to see this one? Like I would legitimately have a problem. But I remember asking her, I was like, so what? And I really don't know if it was 12 Years a Slave, but it was something along those lines.
The Django.
Well,
Django.
Django was more like a comedy or whatever.
I'm
But
just, you know, hey.
something along those lines. And I remember asking her, I was like, what was it like? She was like, man, it was rough. It was heavy.
You see?
Really?
Because they don't
Alright.
get,
But
no offense.
I
No, I'm
I
about
feel
to
like
get
it doesn't
passionate.
even always have to be like you being in a relationship. I feel like my older sister, she gets very uncomfortable watching anything that has to do with slaves or like that kind of like time period in history. Like she just gets very uncomfortable. She just doesn't like to see stuff like that. Like it just
That's fair.
don't sit right with her. So I mean, for a white person to say that is kind of just like maybe they just are uncomfortable with that time period, knowing that their race
No,
was
fuck all that.
responsible for
No.
Nah,
all
the
of
thing is, the thing is, like, for the one that, the kicker for me was, why didn't he stop moving? Like, when the cop was trying to arrest him in Fruitvale.
Oh, Fruitvale, okay.
Like, why didn't he just stop?
I hate that.
Yeah, and so, like, that created an argument that lasted a good week or two.
Wait, what was your response? I actually want to know.
Like, I can't even be.
Like, what you mean?
Yeah, like, probably was like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, why didn't he stop? First of all, why is he arresting him? Like, it was
Right.
just like
I get really
you know what I'm
angry
saying?
about
Like,
that.
because, like, this is too much for the beginning. I mean, too much for the cop to be doing from the very beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, and she's on some like, well, if he just stopped moving, it won't get that bad type
Oh,
of
Lord.
situation.
No,
And I'm like,
Jesus.
what? Like, but again, this is what, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. So my thing is like watching certain movies is very, very important. Like, especially if you're dating outside of your race, because I need to know where it
You
is.
stand,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you know
Yeah.
what I really can't stand, because I've dated, and again, I don't want to make this a race thing, but I've dated white
Everything is a
women,
race thing. It's America.
you know, I dated white women where it was like, oh, and I hate the pity sympathy too. So it's like there's no real win. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my
That's
God,
that movie.
I can't believe that he would do that.
Yeah, like, oh
Why
my
would
God.
he do that? I can't believe these.
I can't
cops.
believe it either.
And I'm like, yeah, bitch, like, and I can like, because I can only hear that so many times. I'm like, yo,
Right.
yeah, but like, I'd rather you just be like, yo, fuck these niggas. I'd be like, I'm with you. Fuck
Definitely
them.
don't
Like,
say
like,
fuck
you
these
like,
niggas.
you don't share the same passion as me. Like you're still questioning
Yeah.
like real life history. So it
Like, that
gets real
was
sticky.
crazy.
Yeah. Like,
My question.
No,
I
what,
would never.
what was crazy?
And that's the
What was
The
crazy?
fact that white cops harass
What- what-
black men.
Yeah, like what was crazy?
what was crazy.
Yeah, I want
You
to
know
know.
that just happened last week, right?
Like,
Right.
that
Yeah.
happens.
American
Can you
history-
educate me?
Yeah, let me know.
American History X was a
Ooh.
phenomenal
An amazing movie.
Yeah, like,
Amazing.
one of my favorites.
Oh wait, what is the
Wait, what?
most?
What was it?
It is burned into my. Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
She pussy.
It is.
Right? I watched.
It is like burned into my brain when he told him to put his mouth on the curb.
Oh, me too,
Everybody.
Aaron. Me too,
Oh,
Aaron.
Everybody, and then we're like,
God.
"Mouth on the-"
What is it?
it's
Just
important.
American History X.
Like, what are you? Like, you watch
That's
it?
a prison movie, right?
It's intense,
No.
but it's
I've
really,
never
one is
heard
that?
of that.
it's
I don't think
really,
you
I can't watch some of those
American
movies.
History.
It's the real life version.
It's
of-
good.
I
It's
can't
an
watch
amazing-
Fruitville Station.
Yeah,
no,
not,
but this movie
not your
Got
depressing.
one voice,
in
one
terms
voice.
of film,
not your little pop culture sweet bullshit. This
Definitely
is
not.
Amanda, stay in your
real
bubble.
life.
Stay in
One
your
voice,
bubble.
one voice.
Safe place to be.
Stay in your bubble. But the thing is, there was actually a new movie that I just recently watched. I would say within the last month or two, and I would say the movie's no more than a year old that just implemented that scene where somebody bit the curb and he stomped on them.
I can't.
forgot what it was, and I
Cannot ever.
kind of get mad because I'm like, that's a signature move from this. Like,
yeah, you
we
gonna
know
have to
that
kill
from-
me another way.
See, but this is what I was trying to say
that was
to you
amazing.
guys.
I said,
Again, I want to go back to that
But I'm
Netflix
not
and
gonna-
chill.
appreciate
Now,
how much
you gonna have
thuggish
to
now,
he
me
was.
another
We have to
way.
understand we're
He's a
emotional
queen.
beings. We all have, we're emotional creatures.
You got
If
what's
I'm
coming in.
trying to bring you to the crib, and I got the drinks,
That's all I care about, man.
I
Fuck
got
this
the
movie.
drinks and I got the mix.
I'm joking.
and
Gosh.
woman, you talking about, yeah, Fruitville Station. I just never finished watching it. You're gonna mess up the whole vibe.
That's not the.
No, that's not the first day. That's
No,
definitely
the first day at the
No.
house.
no. That's not the first day you want to put
Definitely
that
not
in
the-
there.
that's not the right
watch
vibe.
that the first
You gotta do that after
date.
you fuck. Like,
Remember we said about testing?
I don't know,
She's like-
unless it's Dr. Umar. If Dr. Umar is your date, we watching
You
American History
definitely
X.
watching
We watching Fruitvale Station. We watching Malcolm X autobiography. Well, we watching all the good shit.
Because moods
Well,
are
Shout
moods,
out Dr.
right?
Umar. Are you coming on our show? What's up?
Because we're waiting for you. Moods are moods. Because I remember my brother Richard told me one time, he was like, always remember, when you're sad, never listen to sad music.
Yep.
Makes it, yeah, it definitely
Right?
exacerbates it.
When
Yeah.
you trying to fuck,
I love that.
You like
when
to
you trying to
wallow in it.
fuck, put
I
on
wallow.
something. I'm going to go with Amanda on this one. Put something on that's pop. Something light.
Yeah.
Something
Comedy.
that's not gonna. And if she don't pause the movie, fellas, in my opinion, she's not. When people that
Well,
control
you
the
said
projectors,
you wasn't gonna pause the movie.
I'm not
so
pausing it.
No, he
What?
doesn't care.
I don't care if you pause the movie.
I
I'm
care.
not there for that.
And I'm gonna tell you, pause it.
How many
well,
movies
I mean,
you gotta watch
the
in your
thing is,
life?
Alan.
Day
Wait,
1 or
Alan.
day 17.
We gotta be real because we're on 8 at the table.
Sure,
It's if we're trying to
smash.
build with somebody, or smash is different. If I'm trying to smash, I don't care if you pause the movie either.
You know,
But
am
if I want you to be my real girlfriend,
you-
I want you to consider me in all areas.
So
just
Rico,
like
I'm
I
gonna
will
tell you something because you help me see things from one lens, and I'm gonna help you see things from another lens. Just this moment right here. You ready for me?
I'm closing my
All right,
eyes.
you ready? Try to see this. Try to see this from this lens, right? I used to think some of my friends was like, man, I'm just trying to beat Shorty down 2-3 times and I'm done with it. That ended up being their wife.
Yeah.
Most of these guys, bro, you never know how this thing is gonna play out. He's just taking her to the house thinking, I'm gonna hit that and be good. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, we going out tonight? Nah, yo, Shorty says she gonna come over again tonight. Yo, Shorty says she's moving in. Yo.
No,
And
you invited her.
Now, if
Yeah.
you knew she ain't
But-
paused that
Exactly.
movie, you
About
could
some
dead
shorty
that
said,
right
shorty
there.
But that's the thing, Alan.
No, he's gone.
and my
He's
thing,
in love.
So, and it goes down to say
lost
this,
him.
right? It goes down to say the heart want what it wants. So you might go in with one intention, and
But
then
Alan,
no,
you
but the
don't
thing
know.
is, the
hold
problem,
on. Here's the question: the longevity of those relationships.
That's where I wanted to go, right? Because
the longevity. How did it work out for them? And don't make up false facts.
it's 24 months and it's over.
I know a couple.
Where they at now?
You got 24 months and then it's
they,
over.
they didn't work
Ooh, is that
out. I
Montana?
think in my experience of seeing this,
It didn't work out.
when you walk, no, they're still together, most of them, if not
They
all of
happy.
them. But it's not about happiness right now. Just pay attention to what I'm saying to you.
They're together.
It's not about happiness.
It is about
It's about they didn't work out all the they call that the kinks, the
Yeah.
ticks,
Kinks, yeah.
the kinks.
Or their
So they
issues,
didn't
probably,
really
whatever.
go through their issues. They spent so much time connecting with each other. They didn't know if they like the same movies, the same books, the same this, the same
So
that.
what they were just
So,
fucking?
so I
Mhm.
think as humans, discovering that about each other is part of the navigating system. So what keeps them together is always figuring different things out about each other.
Fuck no. Listen,
And
Alan.
if they
that
had
part.
paused the movie, 'cause
Wait,
you
that's the
told them
stuff that
was a
keeps you
thing.
together, though.
I was about to say,
Nah,
I love that stuff.
I want to get
Like,
personal, okay? I've had more than 2 relationships,
I
right?
was about to say, you've said
But-
that more than once on
What
the show.
my personal opinion, right? My most healthiest relationship was very intentional. We were very communicative. We were very direct. And even to the point where it was like, hey, listen, if there's an issue, I need you to address it
Bring
this
up,
way.
Right. Yeah.
And this was all within the first 3 months. If you ask me how many arguments I had with that girl, I could probably count on 1 or 2 hands. Right? Now, the ones that I did that bullshit, the heart wants what it wants, I've been figuring things out the entire time because we've never had a real life actual sit down and understanding of each other. We just was going for the
The flow.
connection. Yeah,
Yeah.
going with the flow and then trying to work the kinks out as they came.
Don't
but-
do that.
And I don't recommend it because
good
it's
So
point.
Rico, my
Like,
question
yeah,
for
don't
you is
do that.
this.
Don't do that.
you know what I'm saying?
Rico.
Tell me now.
Because now we
Tell
have
me
to
now.
figure
Don't
this
do
out.
that.
Now
Don't do
I
that.
don't want to have sit downs with you
Don't do
at
that.
12 months. I don't want to have another sit down with you at 18, and I don't want to have another sit down with
But
you at
Rico,
24.
that relationship that you had, the great communication, what we will call healthy. We'll call
Yeah,
it
yeah.
healthy.
Yep.
What was the one thing wrong with that relationship?
The one thing that was wrong
Rico?
with it was Rico's money that came.
See?
Well, I would honestly say it was youth,
Rico.
and money. If I was, let's say, 30 or
Wrong
35 and accustomed to having a stable life, it'd be way different. So the fact that, which is a whole different situation, but in my actual relationship, within the relationship, what was wrong? Nothing. Like, there was nothing wrong. Like, everything was ironed out, everything was figured out. We moved collectively. We spoke in each other's love languages. We were actually literally on point with everything. The only thing that happened was a 25-year-old had gotten more than 6 figures in his life for the first time in his life and fucking balled out. And when I say balled out, I mean balled out. Everybody got the wrath, right? And Alan was here in my corner saying, keep going. Keep going. Momentum is everything. And I said, bet.
Terrible.
Double down. Double down. Double down.
So what you're saying is that
Horrible.
Alan was the
about to say,
reason.
it was
Alan
me. It was me.
influenced
But I had encouragement.
a
But
very unhealthy.
Terrible advice.
in all honesty, if you ask me would I change it, no, because there's experiences in my life that literally,
Took from that.
that literally allowed me to be able to speak. And I've never lived,
You said this before.
so now that I can say I lived is different. But
Makes
the problem is when I started living again, I started living backwards and doing this stupid shit. Like, oh, let's go with the heart ones. Yo, you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. Shit is cool. But we're not discussing how we are. We don't discuss how we work. So now I have to go ahead and start back at day 1 on day, 365. And it's like, okay,
You
cool.
know what?
Like,
When you think about it, I think the best and maybe most successful relationships are probably a mixture between what the heart wants and what the mind can comprehend. Because yes, the heart wants what it wants, whatever, but you also still have to have, like, your brain has to be rational and logical and tell you, you know what? That is a red flag. That is not good. You should check that, correct that, or move around. So I think that the healthiest relationships have to be like a proper mix of the two. Because when you think about it, if you just following vibes, you're gonna follow vibes like,
It's not gonna work out.
yeah, it's
you
just
drown.
I feel like
Right,
I need you
exactly.
guys in my life.
Yeah,
because
it's just
vibes is my big thing.
It's gonna run its course.
yeah, it'll run its course. Great,
It's like a
perfect.
virus.
Yeah, like it's gonna run its course. Yeah,
I be like, we vibe
until life,
all that
which is the what is that thing? A Z pack.
Probably as
Yeah.
an atheist.
Until life, the Z pack like
I think
kicks
people don't
in.
understand it's not sustainable.
Yeah,
And so you could do it for a while, and
Mhm.
usually after 2 years,
and it feel good too.
yeah, but after 2 years,
Those
2 years.
it wears off, and
Oh,
then real life comes in, and
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, this is not sustainable. and you realize, like, I hate you and
Mhm.
I can't be with you. We don't suit each other. But if you stepped in long before then,
Mhm.
you can really like
Avoid a
like
lot
the
of bullshit.
pausing of the
Yeah.
movie. That's a easy.
You're really serious about pausing that
Yeah,
movie.
I am, because that's like an easy thing to address very early on. Like a person could recognize, like, that's something important to me. Oh, my bad. I didn't even know. I didn't even realize. We all do things where we don't realize it's
Yeah.
important to someone else.
Can you also see from another perspective that me not caring you pausing the movie as me being considerate?
No, but
I don't want to fuck up your movie.
Dude,
Keep watching your shit.
Well,
you
if you
don't
said that, that's
understand. No,
different.
but Alan, if you don't care, it don't come up.
Exactly.
That's what you don't understand. That means if you don't care, you go
Talking into
use
the
the
mic.
bathroom, right? You go use the bathroom, you come back. It's not a thing to you. But if it's something important to me because I'm interested in a plot line, that means it's important to me. Address the small things so they don't become big things.
because they will.
Yeah.
Go-
In my opinion, I think that most relationships end because the same situation has resurfaced in different ways.
Oh,
Because you
yes.
never addressed it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. So when they resurface and exhibit A and exhibit B and exhibit C, at some point everybody's threshold is done. I mean, is different, so they're gonna draw their line at a different point, and then that's when everything just is over. But if I have the ability, and again, I am a preventative person more than a problem solving person. I want to prevent the problem because when I deal with the problem, I deal with it in a different way. Especially when I know I have exhausted all my ways on trying to prevent this problem. So me asking you, can I ask you a question, is just me trying to understand your mindset so I can
Right.
prevent future problems. Now, if you have an issue with me asking that, I already know we're gonna have a lot more other problems, right?
Right.
So most importantly, and I said this here, is we need to be intentional on what we're doing. If I'm only planning on having sex with you, that's different. But if I'm actually dating you because I want to be in a relationship with someone, right? Then I need to be like, all right, cool. These are the things that this is the way that I work, and these are the things that I expect in my relationship.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Would you be willing, and do you
Never
think
answering that
that
question.
men or men that you know in your circle or whatever, or maybe men in general, do you think that men are willing to be upfront about what their intentions are?
In my personal life theories, because they're supplied by facts, most men know.